The bulls have run the market up today. It's kind of like a turnaround Tuesday, even though yesterday wasn't a big sell-off. Let's look at the E-mini S&P. Let's look at a chart with an actual trade. Here's Cobra 3 on the E-mini NASDAQ. Market was down a little bit yesterday. Not too much, so really. And so gap up and rally. The bulls have run it up. Becomes a game of chicken at this point. How high are they going to run it into the close before they give some back? The stock index portfolio is long. You see the P&Ls at the top. There's some closed position trades up there, hitting at about $4,000 profit on the day. There was about 5 days in a row where we just kind of trickled losses, and so that's typical. We had 2 days in a row before that were made about 4,000 a day, and then 5 days in a row where there's some small losses. And here's the 60-minute breakout. We talked about how this was the strategy of the week last week. It hit another profit target. It got in overnight, but you still could have phased in on this early morning on this type of rally. And so there was some adverse excursion just a little bit. So hit its profit target. Cobra 3 is in on this trade. It's long here. Gap continuation. It's had several losses in a row, but it's taken this trade right now, this breakout trade to the upside. Very low volatility day today. VIX is at 13.5. Adaptive moving average went short, flipped to long, and we have tick count trend. It's on its first trade of the day and has not hit its profit target. It has a $600 profit target. So let's see what else. What else do we have that I'm missing? Tick Pulse, 1 minute, version 12. Nice entry, and the S&P is above 3,000. The bulls will probably try to hold that. I don't know how the close will turn out. We'll see. And that I'm showing that's all the trades that we have. So not a lot of trades that are responsible for the gains today. It's just a nice big run-up trend, and there was earnings news, and so all the China trade war resolution from last week that wasn't very resolute. There was no real resolution. Is completely ignored. The market just ignored that, pushed that aside, and focused on what it wanted to, and has rallied today based on some earning news. So you see this uptrend intact this time of year, and the strategies have taken advantage of this. And it would have seemed that the market would have said, okay, so this is Friday, a little bit of a sell-off into the close, and over the weekend it was determined that Phase 1 trade deal was not really that big of a deal, and the actual trade war resolution was still perceived to be something in the future, and the market sold off just a little bit. Would have thought it would have sold off more. Sold off just a little bit, and then it said, oh, good earnings news, so we're going to rally today. And so the market is funny like that. It will just dismiss what it wants to and focus on what it wants to, especially when the trend is up. The bullish news of the day will lead the way, and the bearish news will get disregarded in an uptrend. And so the strategies have the market correct. The correct trade-on for this market. So that is the stock index portfolio.